Tonight, the rush to prepare for the first day continues. How a local event is helping get kids back equipped for school. Plus, Arkansas school districts are helping students better understand opioid addiction, prevention, and recovery. A closer look at the first of its kind, the program. And tension remains high in the Middle East. The latest peace plan rejected by leaders overseas. But first, thank you for joining us this evening on THV 11 News at 5:30. I'm Tamer Knight with meteorologist Simone Thomas. And Simone, we've had a couple of showers across the state, and there's still some burn bans in some areas of the state as well.
Yeah, those afternoon pop-up showers aren't providing enough rain to completely get us out of the drought condition. So we'll be watching out for that. We'll talk more about that in your 7-day outlook. But here's a look at some of that rain that's been developing in southwestern Arkansas this afternoon. Very isolated to spotty coverage along that southern 3 or so rows of counties right now. Looks like the strongest convection is happening in northwestern Nevada County, right along that I-30 corridor. This is north of Roston, Arkansas, seeing a little bit of that lightning, but this storm not strong enough right now to prompt any severe thunderstorm warnings. Also looks like we have a thunderstorm over in Drew County, just south and east of Monticello. Same here, not strong enough for a severe thunderstorm warning, but is providing a little opportunity for a cool down and some much needed rain for some of these folks in some southern portions of the state. Those areas able to stay a little bit cooler this afternoon thanks to those clouds and rain. 88 right now in Arkadelphia versus 98 in the capital city, 97 in Searcy, 94 in Hot Springs. It's hot out there, and as we continue through the evening, a lot of those clouds will break down. We'll have the opportunity to see a pretty moonlit sky with winds coming from the south and southwest. We'll talk more about what the rest of the week is bringing in your 7-day outlook.
Thank you, Simone. School supply lists can tell parents what their kids need for class, but teachers have some important day-to-day tips that they want to share with families. For the little ones, practice opening that lunchbox and containers and wrappers before the first day. Label their water bottle, the jacket, pretty much anything that could end up in lost and found, and make sure they know how they're getting home. At home, when you want to read together, ask about their day, and if they are having a rough morning, be sure to let the teachers know. And ahead of the first day, it's only natural if you're a little sad dropping them off.
For kindergarten parents specifically, I know it is so hard to drop off your baby the first day. So come in knowing that this whole staff has your child's best interest at heart. We will take care of them, and we'll make sure they get home safely to you.
Teachers also say don't forget to continue communications with teachers as the years goes on. And coming up tonight at 10, we'll look at even more helpful tips for teachers here in Arkansas. And keep an eye out for back-to-school traffic in Little Rock this week. The Pulaski County Special School District starts classes tomorrow, and the biggest district in the area, the Little Rock School District, starts on Tuesday. We've got a link to when the schools in your area go back right now on THV11.com. Meanwhile, this back-to-school season, a first-of-its-kind program in the nation is debuting in a few Arkansas school districts. Its job is to educate students and families about substance abuse use and prevention and connect those who need it with resources and support. Lauren Spencer spoke with one of the new coordinators about the year ahead.
The first day of school is all about change.
So I've always wanted to be of help of the community.
For Ismail Salgado, he's going into the new year in a new role.
Even if you make the smallest impact on one student, that's what's worth it.
But with the same passion, a social worker with Springdale Public Schools before, now he's taking the next step, getting students the help they may need. He's one of 4 prevention recovery coordinators in Springdale and one of just a handful across the state, educating students on drug prevention and recovery.
A lot of them choose that as a coping mechanism, because they have a lot of stressors in life.
He'll work at Springdale High School and Central Junior High, working with staff on identifying early signs while also being a trusted adult students can turn to.
Drug use doesn't affect just one certain type of individual or community. It affects all of us. It has no boundaries, and that's just really important that we implement these prep coordinator positions in all these schools.
The school district says the help doesn't stop with students. It's a resource for anyone who needs it.
Sometimes when we have something with a substance abuse come up, we really don't know where to start. And now they can start with trusted individuals in the school system who are trained to help them.
Salgado says it's about letting students know there's another path.
We just want to provide these services to just give them a chance.
A chance to help change things for those who need it most.
We just want to be that guiding hand.
Lauren Spencer reporting the hope in the future is that these roles can be expanded to other school districts to make sure students have the support they need to succeed. And former President Joe Biden's prostate cancer has spread to other parts of his body. His son, Hunter, made the announcement in an interview with the BBC. President Biden revealed his cancer diagnosis in May of last year, less than 4 months after he left the White House. Hunter Biden says the cancer spread to his father's bones and is causing significant pain. And as war in the Middle East continues, the U.S. is running low on some of its top missile defenses. The Pentagon wants factories to speed up production. Recent fighting with Iran used up stocks of interceptor missiles. A memo obtained by the Washington Post says Deputy Defense Secretary Steve Finberg says gave defense companies 21 days to send plans to boost production. Arkansas has plans to build both the Patriot and the THAAD missile systems in Camden. Meanwhile, Iran continues to insist it is not taking part in the talks with the U.S. and will not reopen the Strait of Hormuz until certain demands are met. Tareen Small shows how this comes as Israel now says it will no longer agree to the terms of a U.S.-backed Gaza peace plan. CBS News' Tareen Small has the latest.
On Sunday, tensions remained high in the Middle East as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejected a U.S.-backed Gaza peace plan and vowed there would be no military withdrawal until Hamas is genuinely disarmed. This comes a day after Iran struck a vessel owned by the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company in the Strait of Hormuz, and the Iranian regime issued a series of demands it expects the U.S. to meet before the Strait of Hormuz is reopened. The demands call for the U.S. to end its blockade, withdraw all military from the region, lift sanctions, and compensate Iran for war damages. Over the weekend, Iranian state TV released images it says show Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei. It's unclear when the footage was taken, and CBS News cannot independently verify its validity. If the video is recent, it marks the first time Iran's supreme leader has been seen since the war began. Meanwhile, members of Congress continue to express concerns over the ongoing war and its focus.
I think the president needs to come out and speak forcefully on what the path forward is. And at some point, it may be that path forward works or not, but at least there needs to be that dialogue with the American people.
On Sunday, President Trump compared war with Iran to a chess game, noting, quote, "It will work out." Torian Small, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
A new study shows kids get better grades with better sleep. After the break, how to get your kids' sleep schedule back on track.
Clear to mostly clear skies expected overnight, with us dipping into the middle and upper 70s. And we'll see more middle and upper 90s tomorrow afternoon. Your 7-day outlook is coming up in 4 minutes.